Good morning, I am Vishali Mognasundaram. I am going to talk about e-commerce security payment system, the rise of cyber warfare. Cyber warfare is typically defined in a set of action or nation organization to attack countries or institution, a computer network system with the intention of distribution and damaging or destroying infrastructure by computer virus or denial of service attack. In this summary, we are going to talk about StukeNet as a cyberware wake-up call. Where StukeNet is a powerful computer worm designed by USA and Israeli intelligence that to disable a key part of a Iranian nuclear plant. It was a sophisticated piece of malware that was designed to target and damage industrial and systems. IoT, which is the Internet of Things, is only going to make this problem worse. As more we device become connected to the Internet, they will become a potential target for the cyber attack. This is why it is important to take steps to secure our critical infrastructure and IoT device. Essential measures for the protection these are the some things that we need to protect ourselves from the cyber warfare. Invest in a strong cybersecurity measures, keep our software up to date, and be careful about what information we share online. Be aware of the risk of phishing attack and other social gathering techniques, and educate ourselves about cyber warfare and how to protect over them. By taking an immediate action, like cyberware is going to threat, but it is one of the we can overcome if we take the necessary steps to protect ourselves. In addition, we can use and we can fight against cyberware. This is a global problem that requires a global solution, and we need to share information and work together to develop effective defense against these attacks. Moving to the first question. In this first question, what are the three classes of cyber attack and their effect according to Zeta? In the first type, she mentioned that it is this type of attack can be degrade our economic competitiveness by stealing trade secret, prioritized data, and other valuable informations. In the second type, she mentioned that it has a target critical infrastructure with the power grids and water treatment, and it could also disrupt our financial system or our ability to communicate. In the third type, what she mentioned was it can also target our military command and control system and or also a weapon system. Moving to second question, what metaphor does Zeta use to describe the idea that online there are no safe neighborhoods? Zeta used the metaphor of Wild West to describe the idea that are no safe neighborhood online. This means that anyone can be victim of the cyber attack. There are no physical borders or security measure that can protect a cyber threat. Moving to third question. What does Zeta means when she says that the internet has a huge attack surface? When Zeta says the internet has a huge attack surface, she means that there are many ways for a cyber criminal to exploit a vulnerability in a computer system and networks. This is because the internet is a vast and an internet connected network of the computers, and each computer is potentially vulnerable to attack. The Internet of Things, the IoT, which is exacerbate the issues by connecting even more devices to the internet, many of which be less secure than the traditional computers. This will create a much larger attack surface for the cyber criminals to exploit. For example, if a cyber criminal is able to hack into a small thermostat, they could potentially control the temperature in someone's house. Or if they are able to hack into someone's driving car, they could potentially take control of the car and cause it crash. The IoT creates many new opportunities for cyber criminals to cause harm, and it is important to be aware of these issues. Fourth question, what are the 5 differences between the cyber warfare and traditional warfare according to Zeta? According to Zeta, the 5 differences between the cyber warfare and traditional warfare are the attacker and the defender are often not in the same physical location. In traditional warfare, the attacker and the defender are usually in the same physical locations. This makes it difficult to track and punish the attackers. The damage caused by the cyber attacker can be much greater than the damage caused by the traditional attack. A cyber attack can be damage or destroy a computer system, network, and data. This can have a devastating impact on the business, government, and individuals. The cyber warfare is easier to deny the traditional warfare. In traditional warfare, it is usually a clear who the attacker is, and however in the cyber warfare it is difficult to trace the attacker back to its source. This makes it easier for the countries to deny involvement in the cyber attacks. Cyber warfare is more difficult to regulate the traditional warfare. There are international laws that govern traditional warfare. However, there are no international law that specifically governs cyber warfare. This makes it difficult to hold the countries accountable for cyber attacks. Cyber warfare can have a much more widespread impact than a traditional warfare. A cyber warfare attack can affect people all over the world. This is because the internet is a global network. A traditional warfare attacks is usually limited into a specific area. Thank you.